Welcome back to another episode 2 of Be a GM series here with Minnesota Wild with NHL 21 here on Dynasty Central Sports. If you're new to the channel, smash like down below, hit subscribe, and throw us a comment. And now let's join in as the Minnesota Wild, the 8-3-1 Minnesota Wild, off to a hot start in October. We're going to move into the November schedule and take a look at where we are in the schedule and figure out which games we want to play and show you on this episode. So we're going to start off with an away game against the Blues. And I'm really looking at that away game on the 11th against the Blues, and that probably the 23rd against Winnipeg at home. Winnipeg and St. Louis, both pretty big rivals in the division. So I think I'd like to feature both those games, and hopefully they are good games to enjoy highlights of. So let's take a look at the roster, the lineup right now. Still want to get some help down the middle. I want to get a pure center, a pure passing center right now. We got Marcus Johansson with Kirill Kaprizov and Zuccarello. He's a playmaker center left wing. He's more guided to be on the left wing. And right now he's at the center position. I'm not a huge fan of that, so let's take a look at some candidates. Jack Studnicka, Casey Mittelstadt, a Minnesota boy, and Philip Kurashev. He's a little bit underdeveloped, but I like his skills. Mikhail Grigorenko is a guy that knows Kirill Kaprizov from Russia, so that'd be nice. Sam Gagner is an older guy, but I like his faceoff and his passing. Might be easy to get, but Alex Wenberg right now is the guy I want to try to get. I like his 1-year contract. Let's see, Ian Cole.
Try again.
And Derek Baribeau is not going to make it happen. Let's see if we can get a 5th-round pick instead of.
It stinks.
Florida is not budging right now on Alex Wenberg. Let's move through the month and see if maybe something else pops out. So let's sim this first game. We're not going to show those sim screens unless you guys like it. Throw down in the comments if you do. But we got a loss against the Blues, a win against the Sharks. And let's jump into this game against the Blues. They're in the reverse retros. We're in our reverse retros. It's going to be a great game in St. Louis. They're 6-8, and we're 11-4-1. Really a hot start for the Minnesota Wild. Cam Talbot, 9-3-1 record with 2 shutties, a 2.17 goals against. Jordan Binnington, 6-7 record, not as great. We're going to jump in at the 18:02 mark in the first period. The Wild have the face-off win. That's a muffin shot, and Bortuzzo's got the puck. Passes that up to Braden Shen, over to Tarasenko into the Wild zone. That's a shot on goal, and that's a goal from the St. Louis Blues. That is early in this game, right on the doorstep. The Blues make it 1-0. Jaden Schwartz, his second of the season at the 2:46 mark of the first period. Tarasenko with that rebound shot from Shane, and Schwartz is on the doorsteps, puts it right past Cam Talbot for the first of the first period in this game. What a attempt to make a save, but Cam Talbot is just not fast enough. Matt Zuccarello, the Wild leading scorer, 3 goals, 15 assists, and 18 points total. Nick Bonino at the faceoff. We're in the first period. The Wild lose that draw again. Robert Thomas has the puck. He'll skate that across the faceoff, the center dot, and now Tyler Bozak with the shot. Another goal! The Blues at the 13:45 mark. Zach Sanford. Oh my goodness, Cam Talbot was split open, and Zach Sanford shoots in his 4th goal of the season. Take a look at the replay. Oh man, that rebound was just brutal for Cam Talbot. Could not get over, and the Wild defense does not help out the goaltender and push away Zach Sanford to help out his Cam Talbot. He is left out to dry and strung out. We got a face-off after that goal from the Blues. The Wild are going to put some pressure on. We got a shot from Ian Cole, and that is going to pop over Jordan Binnington, and that's a goal for the Wild. Ian Cole coming up big from the blue line, his third of the season. Replies back with a nice goal, makes it 2-1. Binnington made the nice save, but he knocks it back into his own net with his backhand of the glove hand. Knocks it right into the net. That's 2-1. Blues are up. We're still in the first period. The Wild have the puck on a 2-on-1, but the Blues have a lot of resources.
Nope.
Nick Bjugstad with a shot. Big save from Jordan Binnington. Puck's in the corner. Blues have the puck, and they're going to skate it out of their zone. Bjugstad had that shot on the cross crease, but big save from Binnington. Cam Talbot could not control that. Jaden Schwartz goal, and that's 2-1 after one. Take a look at the highlights from this first period. Jumping into the second period at the 19-minute mark, the Wild have the puck. Zuccarello passes that and shot and save from Binnington. Zuccarello still has the puck. Back to the point, down in the corner. There's a shot, and that's a goal from Marcus Johansson. Just talked about him earlier in the episode, but he will score his 7th of the season. Maybe it's just perfect magic between Zuccarello, Marcus Johansson, and Kirill Kaprizov, as Marcus Johansson gets his 7th of the season in the second period to make it 2-2 in the second stanza of this big game. In the 16:50 mark of the second, the Wild are threatening 2-1. Fiala shoots and scores, and the Wild have the lead after two big goals in the second period from the Wild. Kevin Fiala, the Swiss left winger sniper, gets his 4th of the season on that 2-on-1. Look at that give and go. Zach Parise on the backhand. Kevin Fiala snipes that right past Jordan Binnington, and the Wild have their first lead of this game, 3-2 in the second. Now the Wild have the puck again. Eriksson Ek with a pass over and shot and save from a Fiala snipe. Jordan Binnington holds on to that one. It's still 3-2, and now we're jumping again into the 10:45 mark of the second. The Wild with a big hit from Ian Cole. Let's see a nice replay of that. He is going to tug the fuck out of this unsuspecting St. Louis Blue does not see it coming. Huge hit on David Perron. Maybe he's going to have to darken up that visor again. Another big hit on Torrey Krug in the corner from Moose Marcus Foligno, and he's going to go off with an elbowing penalty. No good on this, but a nice big minute 52 mark. The Blues got the puck, and now it's a 4-on-4 mark because the Torrey Krug, who just got destroyed in the corner by Moose Marcus Foligno, is going to go off for a tripping penalty, and he's going to even it up. Now at the 4:04 mark of the second period, still Wild up 3-2. Torrey Krug's got the puck. He's battling along the boards. Robert Thomas has behind the net, and Torrey Krug snipes it to make it 3-3. That is vengeance after getting destroyed by Moose Marcus Foligno and then getting a shitty penalty to make it 4-on-4. And then he comes back with a great pass from Robert Thomas, and Torrey Krug sneaks into the slot right in front of Cam Talbot, who did not see him coming, and he's going to put that on the far side of the net. Cam Talbot, no chance for him, and Krug goes underbelly for a low shot on that. Now that's Spurgeon pass over to Ryan Hartman, and that's a goal from Jordan Greenway on the doorstep. Makes it 4-3 now, and the Wild have the lead again. Jordan Greenway, the big man from Canton, New York, gets his 3rd goal of the season. Ryan Hartman just feeds him right there. Great 1-2 pass goal. What a nice job by the Wild down low, and Jordan Greenway, too big of a man to contain, gets his 3rd of the season. Take a look at the highlights after this one. This second period was eventful for this one, but the Wild are still up 4-3 after 2 with Jordan Greenway's 3rd goal of the season. All right, the initial face-off in the 3rd period, the Blues control the puck. Ryan O'Reilly skates in, and he puts it right through the 5-hole of Cam Talbot. was definitely not ready for that one. Might have still been stretching to get ready for this and did not know Ryan O'Reilly was coming in and puts it right through the wickets. Cam Talbot can't control it, and it's 4-4 early in the third period. All right, face off after that goal. The Blues got the puck, and that is Colton Parenko. Passes that over. Ryan O'Reilly with a shot and blocked. The Wild control the puck in the corner, and they are digging the puck out. Now the Wild control it behind their net. That's Nick Bjugstad. He's going to skate it all the way out of his zone. Passes that all the way up, and the Wild now are threatening. Ryan Hartman with a pass and a block shot from the Blues, and the Wild take it back into their own zone. Now in the neutral zone, over. That's a turnover to Ryan O'Reilly, over to Mike Hoffman, back to Ryan O'Reilly, and right into the net. And the Blues quickly take the lead 4-5. Wow, that was a quick turn of events, and the former Conn Smythe winner and Selke winner, Ryan O'Reilly, makes this a quick Blues lead after a nice give and go from Mike Hoffman, the free agent pickup, who is just an easy pickup off of a player tryout. Gets a nice contract, and now he gets an assist on that goal to go up 5-4. The Blues have the puck, and this is the end of the third period. Can the Wild threaten and get a goal or stop an empty netter? That's a shot from Marcus Johansson, but is not going to go anywhere. The Blues come from behind and win this 5-4 at home in the reverse retro uniforms, thanks to Ryan O'Reilly with 2 big goals in the third. Well, the Wild really could have fucking done something in this one if they could hold the lead. St. Louis Blues definitely took over in the end, and Ryan O'Reilly just put on the brakes, and the Wild had nothing to answer for Ryan O'Reilly and the Blues. It was 5-4, a big loss in the gateway to the West. The Blues are not great hosts. It's 5-4. We're going to go back home. And let's see the schedule. After that, we got the Capitals' big win, a revenge win, 6-3, and a nice win over the Canucks, 4-2. And now let's move over to the Sabres game. But, I have to get some new people in here. Adrian Kempe, not really a full-on center. Elias Anderson's got a lot of baggage. Ryan Poehling and Philip Deneau. Mikael Granlund, a former Wild guy, could come back. Eric Haula, another Wild guy, could come back. I like both of their guys' playmaking skill, but their speed is something that I'm coveting in Eric Haula. Victor Rask in a fifth is not going to make that happen. I don't understand how this is working. I think that's actual solid value for a one-year contract center that they're probably not going to re-sign. So let's throw in a 6th-round pick in the
Kiss off, you smell.
future picks. Let's see if Barabo and a fifth is going to work. They're all on the trade block. They're asking for it, but let's try a new team. Tyler Johnson, friend of Jared Spurgeon. That'd be a nice pickup. Let's see if Victor Rask, Barabo, and a fifth would be enough for that. They were trying to put him down on waivers in real life, so maybe he'll reject it. Anthony Cirelli, he looks like Richard Ramirez's little brother or cousin or whatnot. He's kind of creeping me out, but I like his build. Let's see if Victor Rask, and it does actually work. Trading does work in Be a GM. We're going to pick up Anthony Cirelli for Victor Rask and a future 2nd-round pick. It's way off in the future, but Anthony Cirelli is going to get slotted in the 4th center position. I'm not really happy about that, but looking at some of the morale and the line fits, right now it doesn't look like Marcus Johansson is actually that much of a detriment to Kirill Kaprizov. I know in the sim the results are looking good. I want to make some changes in this roster and in this lineup Some of these guys are going to be gone. I want to bring in a big-time center. Anthony Cirelli is more of a future second center, in my opinion. We could have Joel Eriksson Ek in the center, third center spot, and then have a big-time franchise center. But you know how hard that's going to be to try to trade for. So right now we're going to go with Marcus Johansson as the top line center with Zook and Cap. We got a 4-1 win over the Buffalo Sabres. Let's see if we can big win over the Blackhawks. 5-3 we do. We're rolling on this, guys. I do not understand. 15-5-1. The Wild are going cray-cray. The Senators get a big loss for the Wild, and it's 16-5-1 now. We are rolling. Let's see the Jets, and let's go. Julius Honka is now on waivers? Yeah, I'd like to pick him up. Young right-handed offensive defenseman, was a former first-round pick, 24 years of age still, right-handed offensive two-way defenseman. I like that. Former 14th overall pick from 2014. And Finnish players are usually flourishing in Minnesota. So that's going to be a nice pickup. I'm going to keep him down in the Iowa Wild for a couple weeks, though, get him acclimated there, and then might bring him up if we want to maybe pair him up with Carson Soucy. Try to get rid of Ian Cole maybe in a trade. We'll figure that out maybe next episode, and I'm gonna give you guys a chance to maybe throw down in the comments what games you like for next month. I'll show you next month's schedule before the end of this episode. The Winnipeg Jets are gonna come down south to St. Paul to the XL Center Energy Center, and we got Cam Talbot between the pipes. 12-4-1 record. A great signing by the former GM of the Wild, Bill Guerin, who moved on to a new job. He did not get fired by the Wild. But let's see. We're already in the first period action going on, and take a look at that huge hit in front of the net. Patrick Laine, the ugliest guy in the world, is going to go off for tripping, and the Wild have the power play at the 14:05 mark of the first. Fiala with the shot, and that's a Nick Bonino rebound. Does not need the clap bomb right here. The clap bomb king puts that in the holster and gets the easy garbage goal, 8th of the season on the power play at the 5:58 mark. Take a look at the replay. Hellebuck could not control that rebound, and Nick Bonino is gonna put that home. 1-0 Wild in the first period. The Jets have it, and that's a shot, and that's a goal right past Cam Talbot. Paul Stastny, son of Peter Stastny, is gonna put that through right past Cam Talbot's blocker side. I cannot believe we kept Paul Stastny wide open in front. Jonas Brodin has the puck at the point in the Jet zone, and that is Jordan Greenway.
He went to Jared.
And putting a big slapper right below the hashies, right past Connor Hellebuck. He could not control that one. 4th goal of the season for the big man, Jordan Greenway. He was in the paint and Jet stepped out, and then clap bombs below the hashies right past Connor Hellebuck for the big lead for the Wild. What a goal from Jordan Greenway. And that's the end of the first. The Wild have the lead 2-1, but Jordan Greenway, that was the aid. He had the clapper right past Connor Hellebuck. Wild have the puck, but now the Jets take the puck. Adam Lowry's got it, skates into the Wild zone. He loses that, and that's a breakaway for the Wild. Ryan Hartman skates down. Big save by Connor Hellebuck. Shot wide, and that's a goal from the Wild. That is Nick Bonino again, right on the doorstep. He was by himself, puts home his 9th of the season, 2nd of the game. He just creeps back there. Nobody can see him, and then Connor Hellebuck did not see him until the last second. Puck goes over. Nick Bonino puts that top titty. He is 1 goal away from a hattie in this one. Take a look. That's the end of the second period already. That was a quick second period. The Wild only got that sweet goal from Nick Bonino. The clap bomb king did not need it tonight. He's got 2 on the board. Wild are up 3-1 in the third. That's a nice save from Cam Talbot, and he'll freeze that up and get a little bit of a nice line change. Blake Wheeler, the former Breck High School graduate, put that shot on net. That's a shot from Nick Bugstad, another Minnesota native, with a pass over. No, and that's a big save from Connor Hellebuck. Wowee, this is awesome action in the third. The Jets and Wild are putting on a show with goaltender action between Cam Talbot, and that's a dipsy doodle from Kevin Fiala, and that's a goal from UL Eriksson. He's going to put home that rebound. Kevin Fiala put on a show. Dipsy doodles around the defense, puts a shot on net, and then UL Eriksson picks up the trash, slams home another big goal for the Wild. They are up now 4-2-1 in the third. UL Eriksson had all the emotion on that one, slams home the rebound 4-1, and we're already in the third period.
Please, no!
And that's a snipe from the Jets. Holy shit. Neil Pionk with a snipe shooter right there, right past his 5th goal of the season. Cam Talbot, I don't think he even saw that. There was so much traffic in front, probably didn't see the release, and then that was all just like a little bit above the hashies. Jordan Greenway, a big man, went down to try to block it. Might not have been as fruitful and helpful as he thought. We got a pulled goaltender from the Jets, the open goal mouth, and now the Jets score. That's Adam Kopp with a big goal to make it 4-3 in the third. The Jets are coming back. Andrew Kopp gets his 8th goal of the season, and the Jets are coming back. The Wild need to get on their heels and put on some pressure. This is the first time I'm going with my Be A Pro coach and saying we need to up the pressure and protect this lead. The Wild need to get a nice lead, and that is the Jets down still by 1. 12 seconds left in the third, and that's a face-off win by the Wild. They're going to have the puck and skate it out of the zone, pass up to Jordan Greenway. He's going to have an empty net, and he'll put home his 2nd of the game. 5-3, the Wild secure the lead, and Nordy is going apeshit in the corner. That is good to see, and the Wild are all happy. That's Matt Dumba. Come on, game. There's more than one dark-skinned guy on the Wild. Jordan Greenway scores his 2nd of the game, and that's another pulled goaltender from the Jets, and that's not going to help out. The Wild secure the big lead and the big win, the dub in the Minnesota Wild home XL Energy Center. 5-3, the Wild are going to secure this one over a big rival, the Winnipeg Jets. Take a look at Neil Pionk's snipe show on Cam Talbot. That almost put some pressure on this team, but then it was Andrew Kopp. That was the one that really got us scared and made it 4-3 in the third. And then they were pulling their goalie again, and it was Jordan Greenway who secured the win with his 2nd and 5th of the season. Derek Forbert could not do anything but watch it go right past him. Take a look at the other goal from UL Eriksson in this game. 5-3, the Wild get a big win at home. And that's going to be the last of the highlights for this episode. Let's see what the Arizona Coyotes and the Wild do on the 27th. We're going to finish it up with a sim against the Blue Jackets on the 29th. And then let's take a look at the calendar to see what games you guys might want to see in the next episode. All right, so the Wild are 17-5-1. We're going to move ahead in this month. Let's see how we do against the Coyotes. They get another big win over the Coyotes, 3-2 in a shootout. And let's see how we do against the Blue Jackets. We lose 3-2. That's the 2nd time we've ended an episode with a sim loss. So take a look at the month of December for 2020. I'm kind of looking at the San Jose game and that Florida game since they're both promotional. But let us know in the comments. We got Zook leading the team. He is over a point per game. Clapbomb King Nick Bonino with 9 goals, leading the team with 17 points. 20 assists out of Zuccarello. Kirill Kaprizov, he's got to get his game up. 7 goals, 10 assists, but 17 points still looking good. Greenway with 17 points, 6 goals and 11 assists. Fiala stepping up his game. Bugstead stepping down his game a little bit since last episode. And UL Eriksson Ek actually getting a nice goal in this episode. He stepped up his game since last episode over this month of November. And then take a look at Anthony Cirelli, who only has 8 points in 25 games. We just picked him up from the Lightning and hasn't really had a good chance to come into the system. Let's see how he does over the next sim. And this is the draft class right now. The top prospects: Atu Räty, the Finnish forward. He is right now an elite potential #1 prospect in this draft. There's a couple fake players that have been added to this into the top players, and then we got some real players like Dylan Guenther. We have Simon Edvinsson, who is actually a real player, one of the top prospects in this draft. Carson Lambos, also a left defense, right defense, an elite medium. We got Joshua Waugh. Boris Zikov is a fake player created by the computer. We're going to have a couple of those. We got Joshua Waugh, Simon Edvinsson, Dylan Guenther. We got Anton Olsen, who is a real person, Francisco Pinelli, Daniel Chaika. So this is the top prospects of this draft. So we're going to be kind of highlighting them over some of the episodes as we lead up to the draft. And then right before the draft, and we'll have a special draft episode. So this is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Throw us a comment down below, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit us up on Twitter or Instagram. I hope you're enjoying this one. Join us back for episode 3 and check out the calendar that we showed up there. Let us know what games you want to see on next episode. Thank you for watching. Be a GM action here with the Minnesota Wild on Dynasty Central Sports. Later.